Theranos. Beware the person that tells you. Theranos is a great example of the magic box. You see this a lot in entrepreneurship. I usually see it in the energy sector. Okay, so every now and then, Orbo or Storn was the company for that. You have all these things. We have this magic box, like a car that runs on water, or a cold fusion reactor, or this perpetual motion machine. And this magic box will solve all your problems. Now you say, okay, great. Can I see it? And it's almost like that Simpsons episode where Skinner invites Superintendent Chalmers over to his house, and he just has this series of lies, and eventually his kitchen catches fire. And Chalmers is like, "What's going on in your kitchen?" And Skinner's like, "Oh, Aurora Borealis." And Chalmers is like, "Aurora Borealis, this far south, completely localized within your kitchen." And Skinner's like, "Yes." And there's a whole series of memes on it, right? The magic box is like that. People say that. They say, "Can I see it?" No. you know. So Theranos is a great example of that. They basically, we have this magic box and it does something. And all these doctors and scientists and other people say, well, can we see the magic box? Can we analyze it? And they say, no, it's our proprietary technology. We're special. Contrast that with how we approach things with Cardano. We have no secrets. We opened the box up. In fact, we started with the box in pieces and built it out in the open in the public. That's the point of the peer review process. Nothing was really peer reviewed in the Theranos side. Nothing there in the Theranos side was really transparent and open. Nobody really knew how the magic box worked. You just had all these guys on the outside like opining and speculating. How did she pull off this magic box? How does this thing work? Well, you contrast that with us. It's like everybody knows how our shit works to an extent where we've over-explained it in a language so technical that only scientists seem to care. And that's fine because we're the ones translating it into code, and now Cardano's here at scale. It's there, it's running. So now we have a clinic, okay? And they say, well, there's evidence-based, AI-assisted, personalized genomic medicine with a wellness team that's multidisciplinary, multi-specialty. People providing the healthcare are licensed physicians, and you're using science and evidence for the best treatment protocol. That's what the president gets. But with commercial innovation, you can provide that to the general public, or at least somewhat affluent members of the general public to start. That's Theranos. What extraordinary claims are being made there? What magic box is being offered there? You see, but you say it. You say it because you're an asshole, but you also say it because you really haven't thought very clearly about the root cause of deception. And this is a teachable moment. In every criticism, there's a teachable moment. In every comment, there's a teachable moment. Why do people fall for scams? It's too easy to say people are greedy and stupid and this and that and just blame the victim. It's too easy. There's always a root cause to it. In the case of Theranos, there was a desire for that magic box to work because the CEO was a female Steve Jobs. And everybody in the Valley wanted a female Steve Jobs. They wanted to point to somebody and say, we've gotten there as a society. So that meant, along with the confidence game that was played, the board of directors that she amassed, the charisma, the ability to do magician tricks, that bait and switch, the competitive dynamics that you either accept this or the other guy's going to take it, and there was another guy who was willing to take it. That was masterful sociopathy. Masterful. But it was only allowed to flourish because of a culture. Move fast and break things. Evidence doesn't matter. Some political agendas, and a litany of other concerns that formed the perfect storm for a system like that to fail. If I was a VC and Elizabeth Holmes came to me and said, I have this magic black box, and I said, first thing I said, can I take it apart and play around? No. I said, well, I've signed an NDA. No, I don't want you. Okay. Well, then let's build an experiment. You give me that magic black box and teach me how to use it because it's a magic black box. And I'm going to go take 20 samples at random, and I'm going to put them in that magic black box, and it should tell me what's going on here. Who's got herpes and who doesn't, right? It's an experiment. then at least I have some data points that you've created a really fucking convincing magic black box. Now, that doesn't necessarily prove that the box actually does what it does. For example, there's a very famous case of the chess playing Mechanical Turk. And so this Benjamin Franklin played against it. It was this mechanical automaton. They said, I think, was from the Ottoman Empire, and apparently was a robot that knew how to beat people at chess. So all these famous people played it. They were blown away. Wow, it's intelligent. It's a machine that can beat us. It turned out that there was a little midget inside that knew how to run it and played chess and was pretty good at chess. And it was an elaborate con. So you can have the guy in the box. There can be some bait and switch, but at least you have some temptation. You see, there's something real here. But if it can't tell you, it passes the first. And there's no legitimate reason why a real company would not want you to test their product. Anyone in the world can fork Cardano. The code's all open. Anyone in the world can take our paper and implement our papers, as has been done by Mina Protocol and Polkadot for some of our papers, and for Ouroboros. Anyone in the world. There's no restrictions. If you're a scam, you don't let the people see what's behind the curtain because there's nothing there. It's just that simple.